We have an important update now on where things stand in the negotiations between WellSpan and UnitedHealthcare. This affects a lot of people here in the mid-state. Seth Kaplan has been covering this story all along, and he joins us now with the latest. Good afternoon, Seth.
Good afternoon, James. Yeah, we know there's been a lot of confusion. They agreed to an extension, but not for everybody. Well, now we kind of know where things have landed for the time being. The old deal, you might remember, governing how much United pays WellSpan for healthcare services ended back when November started. United accused WellSpan of being more expensive than other hospital systems. WellSpan accused United of being stingier than other insurance companies about paying for care. Well, they agreed to a partial extension. I want to tell you where things stand now going forward. These are the UHC plans that continue in-network on an ongoing basis at WellSpan. Medicaid Children's Health Insurance, or CHIP, among others, in nursing home or I-SNP Medicare Advantage plans. But other Medicare Advantage plans are out of network. Also out of network, commercial plans. Those include employer-provided health plans. And here's an important change. The companies are no longer specifying that active negotiations continue. So, James, this does, as I said at the outset, appear to be where things have kind of landed now going forward. WellSpan does say that talks continue between the two companies, but if you read between the lines, that's an important distinction, the difference between active negotiations at the table and just the willingness someday to do something different.
So the bottom line here, Seth, if you have this UnitedHealthcare, is it just don't go to WellSpan because it's not really covered for the most part?
Well, if you have UnitedHealthcare through an employer, let's say, whether it's us here at work or somebody else who gets it at work, that plan is not going to be in network at WellSpan. You might have a PPO where you could get coverage, but at higher out-of-network rates, let's say. Some of those other specific plans, again, the Children's Health Insurance CHIP, right, which a lot of people do have, Medicaid. The Advantage plan is only for that in nursing home, one kind of Advantage plan, yeah. But other people, and that's important for them to consider as folks are in an open enrollment period, for in some cases at work. If you have a choice between United and something else and you use WellSpan doctors, those are the kinds of people here at the end of the year who need to be aware of that.
And as you said, I mean, this is pretty much settled because the talks seem like they have stopped.
It does seem, not that they're not unwilling to open it, but for a while it kind of seemed like, all right, let's see what happens next. This does not just temporary extension. I mean, that's the good news. This is now how things are going to be. But on the other hand, anybody in those other buckets, people who are not in network at WellSpan, who thinks, maybe this is going to change someday soon, no indication of any imminent change here.
All right, good information. Seth Kaplan, thank you so much for bringing us up to date on all of that.
You got it, James.
Appreciate it.